everybody, it's Sheena and happy Friday. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit the button down below and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload future videos. If you're returning, thank you so much for supporting me. It's Friday and I'm actually posting on a Friday. I have been so bad with posting on Fridays lately. As you can see, I have most of my face done. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do first impression swatching and then a tutorial using the Huda, the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. I actually just got this palette in a trade. It's so cute. So it's got 9 colors, 3 sparkly, well, 3 glittery shades, and then 6 mattes. So this will be perfect to do an eye look with. I haven't decided on a lip yet. I'm just wearing tinted lip balm, if we're being honest. And I decided to actually wear my hair out today. It's getting so long. I did shave the sides off, but then I decided that I wanted to grow it back because I'm indecisive like that. And generally I wear that little flower crown. I actually blow dried my hair today. Usually I get out of the shower, I throw on the flower crown, and I tuck all of my curls up into it so you can't even see half of my hair. And everyone thinks that maybe I wear it to be cute, but the truth is that I get chronic migraines. So if I wear a regular headband that presses on the points behind my ears, that triggers a migraine. So that little pixie headband is like a lifesaver for me because it doesn't trigger my migraines, and I really like it. So I'm going to start with swatches. As far as I can see, there's no shade names on these, so I'm just going to kind of go, whoop, I couldn't get it open. I'm just going to take across here and swatch these first 3. Ooh. Okay, and now I'm going to take the next 3. The mattes feel really soft, so let's swatch these ones. It looks a little patchy here, but as you know, swatches aren't always indicative of how something is going to perform, so I will give it a full chance of doing it on my eyes. I've already primed my eyes. I used e.l.f. concealer, and then I set it with the Rimmel London Match Perfection powder, and I will probably first start by brushing over this white shade or cream shade over my lid first. So now let's swatch the last 3, which are all mattes. The cream shade doesn't really show up on my skin tone, but I didn't think it really would. They seem very soft, the mattes. This is my first Huda palette. I've heard lots of things about the pigmentation, the blendability, and that about all of the Huda products. So here are all the swatches, the 9 colors. This one is really pretty. And today I'm going to do like a cut crease. So one of my friends had said on Instagram they wanted to see how I did mine the other day. I did like a purple crease and then like white glitter. So I'm gonna do something similar to that, but with these colors. I do like this palette. I think there's a good enough selection of shades that you can get multiple looks from this palette, even though it's tiny, which I really like. First things first though, I'm going to take my Rimmel Match Perfection and I'm going to pack some of that on my under eye because, as I said, I already did my makeup, so I really don't want to mess it up if there's any fallout. I don't know, I've never worked with the Huda palette before, so. Ooh. Yeah, because that's where I need to bake. I need to bake my nose. Maybe I should pay attention. So I'm going to grab I will be using this little Quo switchy thingy, but I'm going to be using the SL Miss Glam brush. And I'm going to start with the cream shade, and I'm going to apply that over my whole lid and see how this goes. Because the concealer's already kind of creasing because I only put a little bit of setting powder, honestly. Ugh. Just creating a nice base for the rest of the colors. Okay. So I'm going to start off with this brown shade right here, this light brown, and put that in the crease. It's more of a pinky brown than I expected. I should have grabbed a headband. What am I doing with my life? Okay. Real cute. Yeah, so this is more of a pinky brown than I expected, so we're just going to, I'm gonna start by patting here and windshield washing the motions. Blend for your life. That's a pretty color. That would be good for a neutral look on its own. There is a little bit of kickback when you press your brush. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of kickback in the pan. So if it's too dusty for you, you can always dust it off. I think that's good. No, the other side. And if you're wondering why I'm like looking down, I'm looking at the monitor, so. Trying to make sure I'm properly in frame for y'all. I do like this shade though, it's really pretty. I'm just making sure that it's even because I do have hooded eyes, so I try to relax while I'm doing my makeup to make sure that they are even, especially because my one eye is more hooded than the other, so, which is why I don't normally take pictures like facing straight on because it's not cute. Okay, next I'm going to move on to this pinky shade here, or I guess it's mauve, or mauve, depending on where you're from. I guess I've always said mauve. So I'm going to take this mauve here and put that in the crease right over top. Let's see how this goes. That's pretty. I'm really liking the ease of blendability with these shades. They're so creamy. Let's hope I'm not allergic because, as I said, the Modern Renaissance, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I was gifted the Modern Renaissance and I ended up being allergic to it. And I think it was the red shades, so. Wow, wow. I'm so corny, but seriously, honestly, can you see how nicely this is blending together? There's no patchiness, it's so soft, it's pigmented. This is gonna be really pretty. I'm excited. Now repeat on the other side. I always start by kind of dotting it in here and then blending over. Oops. I went a little ham there and left too much on the brush. So yeah, you might want to, can you see that? Tap your brush. It does pick up a lot and it's very pigmented. Okay, that looks pretty even to me. And I could just leave it there, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to just take a little bit of this shade here and focus on the outside of the crease and bring it over maybe halfway. But I'm going to make sure that I knock my brush off because I don't want it to be too dark. I just want to deepen the outside corners here. So I'm just pressing my brush very lightly like this. Pressing my brush very lightly into the pan and then and I do like to use the same crease color. Or sorry, I like to use the same brush. I'm gonna dip in again, knock off. Okay, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this palette. And as I said, this is the first time I've used it. So I'm just coming over on the lid a little bit with that burgundy shade. Just deepening up the outer portion of the crease. And then repeat on the other side. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's the right one. Forgetting what shade I'm using, apparently. Imagine if I came out with two completely different eyes. That's literally, that would be the most Sheena thing ever, if we're being honest. Like, that would definitely happen to me. Okay. And then I'm going to go in a little bit with this burgundy shade here over top as well. Just a little bit. And I'm just going to focus that on the outside. I'm not going to bring it over. And again, I'm just very lightly tapping my brush. And I am trying to use as many shades as possible because I want to give a good review, well, a good first impression. So far, I'm really liking the pigmentation. I mean, and this is a really good palette for Valentine's Day. Also, happy Black History Month. It is day 2. It's also Groundhog Day, and I guess it was split decision. Is it Shabuna something? Shabuna Sam? I'm probably saying that wrong. Didn't see his shadow. And 2 other did or something. I can't remember what the lore is, but you know, it's Groundhog Day. And 2 said it's 6 more weeks of winter, and 1 said early spring. And I really want early spring, so Shabuna Sam, if you're the one that said early spring, we're BFFs now. Ooh, okay, I'm liking how this is looking so far. So, still using that kind of deep wine shade on the outer portion. So now I'm going to take a clean brush. I know it looks dirty. This is the Luxie 237 blending brush, and I just kind of swirled it in this to get the excess off of it. You're gonna want like a nice fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend out the edges a bit. So just make sure your brush is clean. We're not adding any more. We're just kind of blending out the edges. Which is blending together quite nicely. Okay, now for the cut crease. This is just a no-name brush, but I'm going to be using a flat brush, and I'm also going to be grabbing my NYX glitter primer. And I've been using this. This was in my favorites videos, but it always performs amazingly, and I just like squeeze some onto my hand and then pick it up with the brush. And we're going to cut the crease. Cut the grease. Just like this. And then I'm going to take another similar flat brush and I really want to use this one, so I'm going to use this. Oh, my lid is sticking together. Yeah, your lid will stick together. I am not going to spray my brush. I want to see how this performs on a dry brush first to see if I need to. And then you just pat over top of where you put the NYX glitter primer. And I'm gonna spray my brush. I'm just using the NYX matte finish spray. I find that it's not really picking up, so I want to make sure that it is as nice as I want it to be. Again, I'm using the dark pink in this palette. There's quite a bit of kickback with that shade as well. Not as bad as the ColourPop Golden State of Mind. Pat this on. I mean, this is really pretty, but it needed help. And how would it look without the glitter primer? I wonder. And I'm actually going to take some of this lighter pink here and put it over top. Just at the beginning. And then moving back to that darker pink, which is like really bally now. Did I press too hard? I don't know. Okay. And can you see that is from the glitter shades? And they're kind of kicking back at me here. All right, now let's cut the other crease. And I'm gonna go in and put in some more red when we're done here. So again, with the glitter primer, I still have some left on my hand, so. Maybe a little bit more. Wiggle it just a little bit. Anyone remember that song? Just me? Okay, cool. I really do enjoy this primer though. Try to make sure I cut the crease the same. It is really sticky, and you could just like use your primer and cut the crease. Like you could do the same thing with your primer. But with this, like if you're using the NYX glitter primer, then I would suggest doing one eye at a time, or else like it's not gonna work. So let's go in, we're going back in with this pink here. And it does have a mirror on it. Like I could use the mirror, but I prefer my vintage hand mirror. Ooh, I need to stop talking and start makeuping. Cause my eyelid almost glued together again. Hashtag hooded eye probs. And I'm gonna do the same thing again where I pull this all the way across, and then I'm gonna take that lighter shade on the inside here. My brush is dry, so we're gonna spray the brush again. Pat it on there. And then I'm gonna go in with that lighter shade again, the light pink, and put it just in the inside like the other eye. I went a little further on the other side than this side, so now I gotta fix it because I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. It's looking cute. And then I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild brush and go in with this red here on the outside, just to kind of deepen up the other half here. I'm trying to pack it on, and I'm not really seeing as much as I would expect. Repeat on the other side. Why is it not packing on? Come on. That brush is not working for me, so I'm just going to take a Sephora eyeshadow brush, and this one seems to be working better. I don't know if it's just because that other brush was so small and not picking up a lot, but okay, I don't understand. See how I'm placing it, and then I don't know. I feel like it should be more pigmented. It's got a good base. Do your work, work. Why is it doing that? It's skipping. I'm gonna use my finger. This shade seems to be weird. I don't know. It's like bally. This doesn't feel as soft as the other mattes. Do you know how much I hate using my finger too? Like, I shouldn't have to use my finger. Okay. Let's just blend out the edge here. I got it, I got it, I got it. Now I'm gonna take this brush from the Wet n Wild Pro brush set and just brush off the powder from underneath. Get rid of that fallout. So I would either suggest doing this before you do your makeup or baking. But I'm gonna take this SL Miss Glam brush again and see what's left on it. I'm going to sweep that under my eye, just like halfway. 3/4 of the way. Just whatever's left, because it's just a mixture of all the colors I put on my eye, right? And I always find that it looks nice. And I just brushed off the stuff I did with my finger. So I'm gonna take that deep red shade again and try and, oh, okay. This side worked. Now this side doesn't wanna stay. I wonder why this side doesn't want to stay for me. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. For some reason, putting this shade on at the end, like it just doesn't want to stay on this part of my eye, just on left eye. So I don't know. Okay, I think I got it to stay. I think the problem is that I did get some of the shadow on the glitter there, so it looks darker. I don't know. So before I completely screw my face up, because now I got more fallout. Oh, it just brushes away, thank goodness. Okay, so now I'm going to just curl my lashes, put on some mascara and highlighter, and I will be back to give you the final look and my final thoughts. Okay, and I just went and grabbed a little, here's my little Sephora cream lip stain. This is number 41. This is like a mauve, so I just kind of wanted to tie the look together since that pink balm just wasn't doing it for me. So this is the completed look. Do I like the look? I do like this look. I do think this palette does have nice options. There's multiple looks that you could do with this. My one qualm with this palette is this shade. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Every time I would put it on the outer crease, it just kept skipping. It just didn't seem very pigmented, or I don't know. I'm gonna try and play with this more because I do like the palette. I like the selection of colors. I do really like this brown. It's more of a pinky brown, which I did like. I do like the end result of this look. Just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Do a nice little Valentine's-y mauve. I never know if I'm saying it right. Whatever. Look. I will be testing this palette out more. I can't really give it like a full review because this is just like first impressions. I've never used the palette before, just trying it out and stuff. So it could be my fault that it's not sticking to the outer corners. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I will be trying it more and trying out different looks, but so far blendability, especially with the lighter shades, blendability is great. It looks great. The shimmer shades do need a little bit of help, so you either gotta wet your brush or use the NYX glitter glue, but they do kind of ball up. But I think this is sold out right now. So I'll link it down below if you wanna get it for yourself. Leave me a comment down below. Do you like this look? I don't know, and I've really been on a kick where I'm not wearing eyeliner. If I'm doing a whole eye look, then I'm always afraid to like destroy it with eyeliner, or I feel like it'll be too much with eyeliner. I've kind of resigned myself only really to wearing eyeliner with very nude looks, which I did yesterday. So that's everything for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down and tell me why in the comments. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'll put that info in the box down below, as well as a link to the product. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload future videos. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see y'all Monday. Bye.